Good evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. First up, masked man accused of spying on girl 12 in Tilton changing room. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9, Ray Brewer.
America's Best Value Summer Clearance is on now at Quick Key of Manchester. Save up to $12,000 on a new 2018 Sorento LX all-wheel drive or lease for just $249 a month with no money down. Visit QuickKiaNH.com.
Tilton police say around 5:30 Sunday evening, a mother noticed something odd in the mirror of a changing room at the Gap outlet store.
And then eventually she realized that it was someone basically looking over the stall door at her daughter changing.
30-year-old Eric Muldowney of Somerville, Massachusetts was that someone, according to police. Police say the mother of the 12-year-old girl tried to keep Muldowney in the store until police arrived.
And then she realized if she couldn't detain him, because I'm told that he actually pushed her out of the way and ran, the next best thing to do would be get a description of him in the vehicle.
That description was quickly transmitted, and police pulled Muldowney over just before he was getting on the highway. Police say there have been several similar incidents over the past 2 or 3 years, but they haven't been able to make any arrests.
Suspects were always gone before we got there, so to actually catch the suspect in the act and have him in custody is very, very exciting for us, because hopefully this will kind of lead us to maybe some of those other cases being solved.
Muldowney has been charged with simple assault and violation of privacy. He is currently free on PR bail. He is due in court on August 20th. Tilton police say they're in the process of obtaining a search warrant for Muldowney's cell phone. Depending on what they find there, additional charges are possible. Reporting live in Tilton, Ray Brewer, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Man accused of killing officer, woman won't be arraigned today. Let's take a listen to the video from WCVB Boston.
Hi, Erica. When and where? Here's the deal. We don't know if he's going to be arraigned in his hospital bed here at South Shore Hospital or in a courtroom. But either way, I want to show you at home a bit of perspective. The suspect here now at this hospital in Weymouth, right around the corner is where the accident that started this whole incident happened. And right here is Burton Terrace. This is where the murders happened. The alleged shooter, 20-year-old Emmanuel Lopes, known to police. He was free on recent drug charges, awaiting another court appearance for allegedly selling cocaine to kids. But when Lopes allegedly fled this accident scene and encountered Officer Michael Chesna just a few blocks away, investigators say Lopes hit Chesna in the head with a huge rock, grabbed the officer's service weapon, and shot the husband and father of two point blank 3 times. Now he faces a murder charge for what some are calling the execution-style killing of Officer Chesna, as well as another charge of murder for the shooting of an innocent bystander who was simply at home at what was up until this point a quiet Sunday morning here in Weymouth. Now, we also want to share with you some new information about the suspect himself. He was arrested in 2017 for vandalism, for throwing a rock through a window. He also went to drug treatment facility in Brockton and currently has a restraining order out of Quincy Court. We're live in Weymouth this noon. Doug Meehan, WCVB News Center 5.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And we will keep you updated on that story and when that suspect will get arraigned. Police charge man with stabbing, killing woman outside Lewiston laundry mat. Let's take a listen to the video from WMTW News 8 Maine.
Phrase of the day is quiz. Everything you know about ants. There are over 10,000 species of ants found worldwide. These social To learn more, visit our pest library online at modernpest.com.
Tracy, Megan, police have arrested and charged 76-year-old Albert Flick with Dobby's murder. That gruesome attack happened here on the sidewalk, just a few steps from where we are right now. And inside these windows, security cameras actually captured the moments leading up to and immediately after the stabbing. Take a look at this video. Police say that Flick and Dobby knew each other, but they were not romantically involved. We do now know that Flick was previously convicted of murder in a separate case in 1979. Today, neighbors tell us this attack is just the latest in a series of violent incidents that has them on edge.
No town is crime-free. It's just, this is not like Lewiston, however, to have this much happen in such close succession.
Now, somewhat tough to see in that video, but someone standing nearby actually jumped in when that stabbing was happening right over here and was able to hold that suspect down until police arrived. We'll have more on this at 5 o'clock. For now, live in Lewiston, Tyler Cataract, WMTW News 8.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And now let's take a look at your U.S. stock market and see how your U.S. stock market closed for this Monday evening. And here's a look at that U.S. stock market for all of you. Your Dow Jones Industrial Average closed in the green and went up. Your NASDAQ closed in the red and went down. S&P 500 closed in the red and went down. CNBC IQ 100 closed in the red and went down. Gold closed in the red and went down. Oil closed in the red and went down. US 10-year closed in the green and went up. Euro/USD closed in the green and went up. And VIX closed in the green and went up. Financials lead Dow higher after better than expected earnings from Bank of America. Bank of America shares rose sharply on Monday, leading financial stocks higher, while the broader market struggled for gains as the corporate earnings season kicked into full swing. And we're following breaking news right now. Russian woman linked to NRA charged with conspiracy. Let's take a listen to the video from ABC News.
President Trump has departed Helsinki after his highly touted summit with Russian President Vladimir Putin. The blockbuster moment when Trump was asked directly to condemn Russia's meddling in the 2016 election.
Would you now, with the whole world watching, tell President Putin, would you denounce what happened in 2016, and would you warn him to never do it again?
I have President Putin. He just said it's not Russia. I will say this, I don't see any reason why it would be.
Americans and Western allies have been waiting for President Trump to criticize Putin for Russia's actions. But when standing next to Putin, Mr. Trump wouldn't stand by the findings of his own intelligence agencies.
During today's meeting, I addressed directly with President Putin the issue of Russian interference in our elections. And President Putin may very well want to address it, and very strongly, because he feels very strongly about it. and he has an interesting idea.
The press conference was packed with Russian and American journalists, a protester even tossed out. It all came on the heels of a lengthy one-on-one meeting at the presidential palace, just Putin, Trump, and their translators. A working lunch in between with their respective teams, but no paper was signed, no major commitments were made, and big issues like Russia's illegal annexation of Crimea didn't get much attention. Syria held up as a possible point of collaboration between the two, but in the end, the two leaders both claimed a successful, fruitful, and productive day.
And most of those topics discussed with broad brushstrokes, but coming off of NATO and, of course, that visit to London, the fact that he didn't even mention the words NATO, Crimea, Ukraine, will seriously concern some of America's stalwart European allies. Molly Hunter, ABC News, Helsinki.
Okay, and there you go on that video. And also, Maria Batina, the mysterious Russian gun rights activist who has coverted tie to the National Rifle Association, was arrested and charged with conspiracy to act as a Russian agent. Republicans have some of the most negative reactions to Trump-Putin news conference. The response from lawmakers to President Trump's press conference with Russian President Vladimir Putin was swift and almost universal negative, with especially critical statements coming from members of Trump's own party. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Monday night, and I'll see you back here tomorrow with another newscast. And I'll have a news report coming up later on this evening. Good night, everyone. Bye.